ladies and gentlemen, I created a salad garden. You know, lettuces, radishes, but out on the main road. And I put up a sign that said, "Free garden. Please help yourself. Enjoy." Good. Yes, my neighbours were also very sceptical. First neighbour. Nah. Won't work. People will steal them. That's the idea. Next neighbour. "You can't park stuff here. It's not your land." It's public land. I'm growing salad for the public. Another neighbour. "Oh, look, Graham, I know you're new to the area. This is not the way we normally do things around here." Well, as far as I know, it's not the way things are normally done anywhere. The last neighbour came up. He said, "Be destroyed." Well, that didn't happen, because all summer, people came and very carefully picked the salad vegetables, just taking what they needed for one meal at a time. No damage, no vandalism. My social experiment had been much more successful than I ever imagined. So I did some research on the internet and found out there's a name for people like me. It's Guerrilla Gardener. Now, the term guerrilla gardening was coined by Liz Christie in 1973. And she gathered together some fellow green guerrillas, and they set out to transform the urban wasteland of New York City. They created seed bombs, which they called grenades. It was a mixture of clay, composting seeds, and they tossed them into inaccessible, derelict areas to grow. And they put up window boxes with flowers. And then they took over a whole vacant lot and created a community garden. There are now 600 community gardens in New York City. On Waiheke Island, Dr. David, as he is known, often engages in guerrilla gardening with his children. He recommends, don't tell children they're going to help set up a community garden. Tell them it's illegal and they won't get arrested. And you have them queued outside your door. He puts on a fluorescent jacket and goes out in the middle of the day. Then people just assume he's legitimate and wave and smile. The only hazard he's found is when he's mistaken for a council worker and gets berated for not doing more. One day, he tidied up police station gardens on Waiheke Island. And the next day, somebody else came along, put marigolds. But really, guerrilla gardening must be the world's second oldest profession. The world's oldest profession is prostitution. But where's prostitution and slave people? Guerrilla gardening empowers people with freedom. It empowered the early hunters and gatherers with the freedom that they didn't have to always follow their food sources. They could settle down and create civilizations. But with the growth of civilization came the growth of rules and regulations. And now we have become enslaved to bureaucracy. So guerrilla gardening today has become a technique for us to take back our freedom. It's about individuals and communities taking back responsibility for looking after ourselves. So what has become of my free garden? Well, many people who come don't actually pick anything, they just stop and take a photo. One couple said, nowhere else in the world could this ever happen. Have we really become so simple? So materialistic? So insular? I think not. One of my neighbours now supplies cow manure and wood. Another neighbour is preparing to plant strawberries in the free garden this year. Another neighbour has given me complete access to his waterfall and his swimming pool on his land. Another neighbour now goes out to the backpackers who park on the side of the road and invites them back onto his land where there's the use of an outside toilet for the night. And in our street this year, we have had 2 potluck dinners where everybody from the whole street has come. That little free garden, those few little lettuces, seeds, are starting to change people's behaviour. It's been so successful, I'm starting to apply the concept to other areas of life. What could we do with the rest of our life? Just a few seeds. And I'm thinking about guerrilla friendships. We could just do some random acts of kindness to people, to plant some seeds that might develop into long-lasting friendships. And what about guerrilla neighbourhoods? I got an email a little while ago after the earthquake in Sendai in Japan from a friend of mine, and she says, quakes keep coming. Last night they struck about every 15 minutes. We share supplies like water, food, and 1 kerosene heater. People leave their front door open, as it is safer when an earthquake strikes. People talk to complete strangers, asking if they need help. I came home last night to find food and water on my doorstep. I had no idea it came home. As I experienced the events which happened in Japan, terrible as they were, I also feel my heart opening wide with this new community helping each other. It's hard being in Sendai in Japan, but it's also magnificent. People do come together when we have disasters like tsunami in Japan, or the earthquake in Christchurch, or whatever it is. But we don't need to wait until something like that kicks us into action before we open our doors and open our hearts to our neighbours and enjoy fellowship